What's happening, guys? Welcome back to episode 46 and the conclusion to the Platinum Walkthrough for Black Myth. So, getting into this episode, there are going to be a few things to take you guys through as I want to make sure we cover the Platinum before we get your endings. That way, we can just, wrap this thing up. So, for your Platinum, you're going to need 36 Curioses. We are a few short. There are some items in New Game Plus, which we've already talked about before, but if you go over here, remember, there's so many we have to farm. We actually got pretty much every item. I think I'm missing one Curios for New Game, but I mean, we can't counter duplicates, of course, but 4, 8, 12, 16, then that would be 18, right? 19, because there's double, 20, 24, 28, 32, 33. So we're missing 3. Technically, I think we're only missing 1 for new game, and I'm gonna show you guys where that is very quickly, so you guys can farm this at your own time. Then we're gonna, move to the next thing. I have a list here. We're just gonna be going down this list to make sure all items are covered for your platinum. So, new Thunderclap Temple entrance. There's a dual blade enemy right out front. You guys are gonna remember he's a pain in the dick to fight. Absolutely pain in the ass enemy, even with the in-game build, because he's just so fucking constant. I mean, obviously we took him out earlier, but the thing of it is if you use spells, and this is what I've heard from everybody in the community. I don't even know if it's true, but everyone says this, and it kind of seems to be true. Is if you use spells to farm items, that there's a lesser chance you're going to get them. So, like I said, I can't speak to it, for sure, but pretty much this is the consensus for everybody. Everyone has said this. So, we have our skull treasure mask. Maybe we can put this on to help out a bit. It's funny, we don't have Wukong stance, but when we go to fight the final boss, we have Wukong stance for the first phase of the fight, which is kind of odd. Because you have it as much as you want until you fight Erlang, then you lose it for that fight, and then you lose it for the last fight. There you go. So this guy right here. Now we're gonna do this like 3 times. It's only one we're missing for new game. I'd like to get all items, but yeah, we need to run over that. We need to talk about your seeds. We need to talk about soaks and drinks and upgrades. We need to talk about armor sets. Obviously, we need to talk about our journal. So, this is the first of which. So, we're not going to spend all day here, guys. It's our final episode. Let's just try to get it right. You know what I mean? Try to get it right. And honestly, the last boss is so hard, for me at least, that it may even take us quite a few tries to beat him. So, hopefully, we could take him out with not too much trouble, but yeah, it's gonna take time. It's technically a one, two, three, like four, 5 phase fight. It's one of those, to be expected. Because we fought Erlang, you guys got the Azure Dome, the Stone Monkey. Well, he's Wukong's transformation, so you have to fight him. He's 2 phases. Then we fight Wukong. Well, the shell of Wukong, because we're Wukong, reincarnated, but his body with all his memories at full height of his power is the final boss. So because he's has the mind of Wukong, the vessel, the mind or the relic. So you have to fight him, and yeah. So you have the Stone Monkey 2 phases, then you have 2 phases for that fight. It's almost like mini phases within, where his moveset will change. You get more advanced too. That's why I said 4 phases truly, but you could probably call it 6, just because it's the advanced moveset you start facing as the fight gets, later and later and later. So, it's our last attempt. But yeah, you just gotta farm this guy till it drops. That's all there is to it. There's no way around it. That's the one thing I hate about this game when it comes to not even just the curious, guys. You gotta remember, there's like quest items that if you don't follow them, you can't get them. So, it's so unfortunate. Yeah, we didn't get a drop. Not a big deal. You guys know what to do, and that's what matters. So, make sure you guys have that. So, jumping to the next thing, going over journal. Lesser Yaguais, 90 out of 90 discovered. That is all. You need all journal entries for platinum. Yaguai Kings, 26 of 26. 55 of 55 Yaguai Chiefs. So, Kings, Chiefs, these are your bosses. Character, you're going to notice we're missing 3. We're going to meet 2 more, and then you have 1 in New Game Plus, just so you guys know. So, you've got to go to New Game Plus. We talked about this before. I told you last episode to back up your save and don't fight Erling. Fight the regular last boss and get your ending. So you get the bad ending, then load back in, fight Erlang, and then fight the last boss for the true ending. So you get both endings knocked out, but you still have to go, you still have to go through the game twice at least. And you also want to get your Wukong stance, which takes you going through the game 3 times. So, and like I said, every time you get a relic, you have 3 choices. Well, technically, it takes 3 playthroughs because you have to fully max out every relic, and that's how you truly get Wukong stance, which is fucking awesome Truly, it is, but it's a lot of work for something cool. I think you should just get that for beating the game once. I think's fair. 'Cause I'm not even like a New Game Plus person. I can give a shit about New Game Plus. To me, it's a journey. Once you already have everything, where's the fun of that? You know, I don't want to go around one shot everything. I want to be challenged. So to me, it's not fun. You know, but 3 times is excessive. It really is. I guess since it's the end of the game, let's see what we got here. I'm gonna craft all the good stuff I can. All the stuff I care the most for, and then we'll just use up all of our crafting for
that can change your destiny.
all of our crafting. Oh, 79 for like the lesser items. So if you guys want to go to New Game Plus, you have it. Like for instance, like now I don't really care about much, but we can get amplifications maxed out. Ginseng, you can get 3 more of those.
Formula from Toshita. Impeccable. Not a medicine that can change your destiny.
Why not? And just regardless, make sure you guys have it all. So, going over here, you need to fully max out both gourds. Remember, most of the unique gourds cannot be upgraded, but if you go to ours is at maxed out quality, and so is this, right? 2 of 2, upgraded to the highest tier. So we got both of those done. Upgrade drinks. You need to go to New Game Plus. I checked because I didn't have that in my notes until this episode. I just didn't realize that. It's the last episode. That's where we have these things. But at least you have it at mythical quality. That's good. So you're gonna need to get 8 more to max both of these out technically. Mythical is technically not maxed out, but a New Game Plus is just give you extra healing, you know what I mean, to help out for the difficulty, I'm guessing. So you need 3 more Awakened Wine Worms, so you should have 1 maxed out and then at least 2 worms left if you got everyone in the game. Everyone, every side area, everything. Obviously this takes 5, so like I said, altogether you're looking at 8. You can do that New Game Plus. That needs to be maxed out. You will also need to buy everything. Every special gourd needs to be bought. This is upgrade materials. You don't have to buy them, but damn sure it's going to help. Aside from that, you need all of your brew items, right? So you need your wines, you need your additives as far as your soaks. You got to farm up any one. Now, there's lists on Reddit, guys. So when we cover the seeds that we have and all that, just know, just look up Reddit. All you got to Google. It's because there's multiple lists. I mean, I could do it right now with you guys because we're going to need to talk about the seedlings. I didn't even put in this in my notes because I know we can just Google it. Some I don't typically do, but this walkthrough wasn't planned. It's just something I had on the back burner. So I'm like, oh, let's just run through it real quick. Next thing I know, I'm spending 2 weeks. I'm like, oh shit, we have really stuff to cover. So I didn't take the notes on all the seedlings, but I'm gonna pull it up and we'll just go over them. So all seeds, black myth. I mean, I know what they all are, but I don't remember every name of them. I can tell you what they craft and all that, but as far as every single name, that's something else. So let's make sure we don't have any to turn in. No, we don't. When we get down to harvest, we're supposed to have 15. I think we got up to 12, guys. So that is, let's see here. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 14, 15. So we're up to 13. So, let me pull up this list. So it's 15. Alright. So, and we can check them off the list as we go. I mean, my list is going to be different from yours. They're chance drops. You guys probably got some to drop I didn't, and vice versa. So in order, Jade Lotus. Well, I'm going to do it by the list. So Celestial Pear Seed. Let's see if we have it. We do. No, we do not have the Celestial Pear Seed. We can get this Valley of Ecstasy, Brook of Bliss Shrine. Yeah, it's those little trees that try to attack you. That do like that spin around. There's a look like a big green stem with the yellow on top. That's where you're going to get those. So either way. Fire Bellflower, I know we have that, which is right here. Next, Fire Date Seed, that was from Chapter 5. Fire Bellflower is from Chapter 2, they're all over the place. So Fire Date, we know we're good there. Fragrant Jade Flower Seed. Yep, got that. Then we got Gitchin Seed. I know I have that because I use it all the time. Or maybe that was one I was one. No, it's right there. Yep, so we got Gitchin, Gold Lotus, that's right down here, so we got that. Jade Lotus, right here. Then we got Licorice, right here. We got Millennium Ginseng, which is right here. We have Monkey Head Fungus, right here. We have 9 Capped. Right here, we have Purple Lingsy. We just saw. Yep, right there. Snakehead Mushroom. Right here. And we have Pearl Tree Seed. And that's the other one I'm missing. So, and there you go. There's a full list of those. So whatever you don't have, you're going to have to farm up. Now, most of these are in every chapter. None are really specific besides the Celestial Paradise, right? All the others are just kind of everywhere. So, and I've said this all the way back since like episode 1 or 2, that when we go through an area every round, then like these items respawn every 30 minutes. Run through, pick more up, right? Keep doing this. Do it and do it and do it and do it. So while we're on that note, that's all seeds. We talked about all characters. We talked about all curios. Obviously, you need all of your meditation points. Aside from that, you need to make sure you have crafted every armor. Now, to do the bull set, it takes 2 playthroughs because you don't get enough bull horns, which are very unique items. They're going to be too short. But aside from that, just do this in New Game Plus, guys. Just do it in New Game Plus. That way you don't have to worry about anything. But if you go to craft, like there's multiple sets. I didn't even touch the Bull King set. I think I may have crafted the armor for it, right? No, I never did. So Bull King set, we're short on resources, but you need to craft that. Yashka, non-pure, monastic insect, golden mask of fury, and I've crafted everything else as you guys see here. So we just gotta make sure we craft it. But I only have 20,000 will. It's not gonna happen. Like for instance, that's 10,000. It's just not gonna happen. So New Game Plus, and that's exactly why I'm like, we're running around 200, 250,000 will. You think it's so much, but we got every staff done this playthrough, so we just, we didn't have enough. And even though I recommend you guys farm, I don't do it because if I'm farming for will, even just to buy stuff, I'm gonna get levels, and then I have an unfair advantage. I don't think that's right. So I recommend you guys farm, but I won't because I don't want to have more levels than you guys. I don't want to be stronger than you guys, or it's unfair representation. It's gonna make things easier for me than it is for you, and that's not gonna guide anybody, right? If anything, I try to always make sure people that follow my channel for a while know this. I always make sure my playthrough is harder than your guys' if possible, at least the same difficulty. But I never make my ride easier. So I try to make it harder that way. If I could do it, then you guys can. Like for instance, when we did Lords of the Fallen, there were modifiers, so I was able to increase enemy density, so there were more enemies on the map. And I would play it in like veteran mode, which was the hardest, and I would guide everyone to play in normal mode. That way, like I said, if I'm able to get through it, everyone else can too. So that's why I don't farm, even though we should. We did farm up a few curiosities because I want to show you guys everything, but I think we may have got like a level, maybe 2 the whole plate. So, what I'm saying? That's not such a big deal. But either way, that's going to fully cover the platinum, all seeds, all soaks, all curiosities, fully upgrade all your flasks, fully upgrade all your wines that you can upgrade. Aside from that, craft every armor, get every meditation point, meet every character, fight every boss, kill every boss, get the true ending, get the regular ending. We're good. There's a lot, but we're good, guys. Journal entry will not come until New Game Plus. Staffs and armor will not come to New Game Plus. The rest of your soaks and couriers will not come to New Game Plus. But it's all pretty simple. You got to go through 100% again. Now, there's a rather long cutscene. I was going to let it play out, but to be honest, guys, this fight could take us a minute, dude. And we just spent almost 15 minutes talking about trophies. And I know it's kind of tedious, but it's the last step. We have to talk about it, we have to. If you don't watch any other cutscene or whole playthrough, watch this one. It's the best, man. There's such great story details. Emphasizes the friendship between Bajia and Wukong. Emphasizes Wukong's history and all the things he got up to and all the things he did. Goes over the lore of how he is such a powerful entity. The universe will never let him truly be destroyed. Instead, every time he is dead, he gets rebirth. So we are Wukong. But not to claim all the relics. That's his soul. So the Mind Stone is still out here.
We're
the Mind
here.
Relic.
Step aboard.
Hey, old monkey.
Once again, I cannot tell you guys how cool this is.
Is it?
So going over the first phases, first 2 phases of Stone Monkey, then I'll transfer into Wukong. We're going to have to talk about all of it. Stone Monkey, we could do it live. It's the same transformation we got you last episode from Erlang. So he, can use fire, can use frostbite. He's kind of punching at you here, punching at you there. If he punches the ground, he's going to send out shockwaves, which you're going to need to dodge through. Do not panic dodge. Watch what he's doing. Stay patient and read it. And he does a lot of jump attacks as well. So you could actually, if you don't feel like going through this first phase, I could actually just literally, if you guys want to do this, you can. I'm not gonna, I'm just gonna show it. But you could literally run around the outside. Now, if he does a jump attack, it's gonna send an AoE shockwave across the whole arena. So you're not gonna be able to escape it and interrupt the charge. But you can actually do that quite a few times, right? So you're really having trouble. Now, when he does rock solid, a lot of times, so I'm just going to break this down live, guys. When he does rock solid, a lot of times he's going to lean forward and try to grab you once, and then delay and do it again. So you need to watch out for that. So dodge, then 1, 2, 3, dodge. You see that? So you dodge for 3 waves, then count to 3 on the ripples, and then dodge right then. It'll land perfectly. So we're good there. You keep at him. Keep at him. Oh, I didn't have my rock solid back. Well, I did, like, right when I got hit. Now, he does get iframes sometimes. That was not one. But you just gotta watch out for it. Now, you have Wukong stance for a bit, but you're gonna lose it, guys. So don't get too used to doing that method. But, you know, it does work out. So, eventually he's gonna make a clone of himself. You have to fight both of them. The movesets are the same, just more AoE shit. They're gonna pick up boulders and throw them at you. So, same thing as before. Watch. Do not panic dodge. Just watch them. 2, 3. Now watch. It's hard because of fire, but 1, 2, 3. Fuck. I didn't see the first ripple because of fire. Aside from that, it's the same. You know, the timing. It's just harder to see because the fire's in his way. But it's the third ripple. Now he will do this and kind of spaz out a bit. Try to get back. Stay in the center. Stay in the center. Yeah, it looks like, oh shit, if I'm close, I'm going to get caught with that. No, he is only freezing the outskirts around you. Now that can get you. Yeah, just don't hit him when he rocks solid so you won't do the counter. Get out of there. Now he's about to clone himself here soon. I'm going to see if we get off a big hit before he does so. Thank you. Wear him down. Now he's going to clone himself. As soon as he does, we're using our fan. Like I said, usually it's just one at a time. Now he's picking up a big boulder to throw at you. Hopefully we can do that and get out the way. Okay, it may have interrupted him. So, like I said, try to use your fan. Now, if you notice, they're also splitting. They're splitting their health bar. Oh, get out, get out. Yep. They're splitting their health bar, so each one doesn't have as much health as the other. And we also do not have to worry about using our focus so soon anymore, guys. Oh, you bitch. We're dead. Yep, it's okay. I should have healed, and I was like, oh, I got this big damage. But with Wukong sets, remember, if you get up to 4 focus bars, Wukong stance or not, you're not going to lose that 4th focus point. Hang on to it. Don't be in a rush to get it off, because there might, you know, like right then, there wasn't really an opening for it, right? But it's good. We can take you guys through it again. Usually doesn't kill me, but I'll take it, right? Shit happens. I'll take it. It gets a little tricky. I hate to say it's hard. So, for me, what happened was, I should save that. Annoying ass dogs over that. For me, what happened was I kept rushing. I was so aggressive, so aggressive, so aggressive. I just couldn't beat this guy. The second I just slowed down, watched him, let him take turns, I just watching both of them. It was a different thing, you know what I mean? And that's why I just advise patience here, guys. I know it's hectic, so big swipe, super late in between. Yeah, just be patient and you'll be just fine, guys. So, 1. They say don't panic dodge, just read his attacks. Even when there's 2 of them, just watch them. 1, 2, 3 ripples, and dodge right into it apparently. A little early on it. It does work very consistently, guys, I promise. I was just early. Still gotta, you know, judge it best you can. I don't know if we can convert focus into phase 2. I hope so. Alright, let's get it. Believe it or not, this is an easy part, guys. Some monkeys seem pretty fucking brutal, I'm not gonna lie. I remember the first time, I probably spent 3 hours just trying to get past the final boss, guys. I know it sounds crazy. Stone Monkey took me forever. Wukong took me forever. He's brutal. 2, 3. Too early. Yeah, you can't see it with the fire. It's one thing I hate. Yeah, knock him out of it. You watch out, this fire's about to come in. So if you immobilize them, this happens pretty much every time. But it gives you a second to actually get a heal off, so I'll take it. Oh, I didn't mean to go for that, but yeah, dude, you're not doing no dark. Yeah, I didn't mean to go for that just then, but to be honest, with our board, we can get another use of that. Plus all the, you know, all the hits for landing. He might have iframes, but I don't. Yeah, we got it. Yeah, you gotta be really mindful of the timing. But now, remember, it's brutal, but it's one by one by one. The other guy may be in the background, throwing a rock here, or you know, doing something there. As far as like rushing you down, attacking you, so when he does the backflip, the other one's coming. Get out of there, get out of there. Oh, you bitch. Get ready. You. Dodge. Dodge. Alright, now you notice how one disappeared? Whether you kill him or not, that's going to happen over time, so... Let me give her a second use as a vessel. This should change a little bit. Come on. I said you gotta be careful. Iframes sometimes. It's alright. We're still in the game. Jump. Yep, timing's low off there. It's okay. He's gonna disappear. He's coming back. He's coming. There we go. And there you have it. Patience. Read it. Only one comes in at a time. Watch for it. Now, Wukong can do everything you can do, but he can do it better. So, I said it before. He has Wukong stance, he has thrust, smash, pillar, he can throw his, he has perfect dodge. The big thing here is just learning his combos. We're not going to be in first try, so he would just kind of take you through it live. Yeah, just watch his combos. His thrusts are so fucking hard to read. So hard to read. He's got multiple staff spins. See that? So if he dodges, be sure to capitalize. And a lot of times, just so you guys know, after which he'll probably throw his stats. Yeah, it's so hard to read, dude. I actually get better at it as the fight goes on. Alright, so he's gonna send one phone at a time. 1, 2, 3. Dodge. See? They goes for that. I said this is not, we're not gonna beat him here, guys. But we are gonna go over that. Thank you. You can go for poison, I've tried. The fact of the matter is if you're running through your health too much, it's not gonna work out. Look at that. While he's in there, we might be able to keep our space. Pull this off, maybe. Difficult. Yeah, he's really good at dodging this shit. Don't even use your band if you can in this phase. It's just, it's flashy, but in the grand scheme of things, it's nothing like the next one. The next one, he can steal your gourd and use it. He's going to steal your relics, so you don't have to palm stand. He might even use those abilities, lose those abilities too, and still do rough, right? So he's gonna get very much empowered. He has an ability where he goes to the sky, makes like 6, 7 clones to shoot at you one by one, go with the staff. The big thing is just timing those combos, timing those dodges. Be very picky about when you use immobilize. Be very picky when you use anything. Try to learn the fight good enough till you get him to about half health, and then start using your fan. I mean, honestly, if we use it at the start, so dodge. But yeah, if we use it at the start, we might get 2 uses out of it, which would be nice. Because you can typically get at least 2 combos off if you're close enough, which is going to start, bringing the health down a bit. Usually I like to make sure I have it for phase 2, though. The second half of the health bar. Come on, bitch. Oh, he's eating apple. Yeah, he taunts you. It's funny. Come on, dude. Just fight. Just fight. That's all you gotta do. Please do not miss. Please do not miss. Yep. Oh, you're a bitch. Hold on 1 second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. So I had my kitten sleep in here, and I'm just hearing this screaming, just crying, and alright, so this is what I was talking about. Yeah, to get locked down. So yeah, I had my kitten in here. He woke up. I guess he felt trapped, and he was like crying to get out. I was like, where the fuck is that noise coming from? Yeah, like I said, just learn those dodge timings, you guys. You'll be okay. Yeah, if you hit him while he's rock solid, that's gonna play out. Just the dude's fucking. He's God. He's God tier, dude. You know what I mean? And he should be. He's gonna give you stat back like, get up, bitch. This ain't over. God. Oh, he knocked me out of it. Fucking copycat piece of shit. Yep, there we go. Still in our gourd. It's gonna happen. It's scripted. I just see it's a cutscene. So he gets health back and you lose health. How you love that? Hey about this, I didn't really have time to go over a proper guide for you guys, but it's not like I could have told you all this shit anyways. So this one, unfortunately, even though it's like the hardest fight, we just gotta cover it live. Yeah, we're fucked. I knew we weren't getting the first try, but yeah, this is rough. So that's really where you want to use your stuff. Yeah, get to him. Get to him. You're wasting my shit, dude. Shit. Like I said, this ain't it, obviously, but not a bad run. And we're dead. I just let him kill me. But you guys see, you see what's going on here, right? See what's going on. So we didn't buff. We didn't really do anything too crazy leading in. Maybe we could save Enhanced Ginseng for phase 2. Long or going into phase 1. As it lasts for so long. But I may be out of those. Well, we were able to craft 1 or 2, weren't we? So I have 2 left. Gotta make it work. So we'll go with Long Aura, which does stack with Enhanced Tiger, which might stack with Amplification. I don't think so. Alright. So you notice how we got 2 emblems under our stamina there? If we would have got 3, that tells me the other 2 stack, but amplification does not stack because Long War is already doing that. So lead in. Yeah, he only has so much range with that. He can dodge this completely. He can't, but look at that. That's what I was telling you guys. If you really want it, you may be able to just skip phase 1. Not the easiest thing. But for the most part, you should be able to save your resources, right? There you go, no hit run. And that's how that's how you save your resources for phase 2, guys, at the end of the day. Now he's gonna whip her ass so much, we're gonna use so much healing, might as well use your fan off rip. I mean, it's good to save because you want to have it for the second phase of the fight, right? But we'll probably have it again. So if it helps us get to that, and we still have our transformation, spirit skills. Let's get the transformation, because like I said, we probably use all this shit a few times. Fine. So impressive. Remember, he likes to really throw his staff after that. I can never get through this. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I just can't never figure it out. You're not missed. Thank you. Get another one off. We're using everything, guys. That's what's good for. Lock him down. Quickly. What a waste. Oh, pussy. He's using cutscenes to escape us, is what he's doing. Dude, get the fuck up. God damn it. Get up. Alright, steal my heals. It's time. We're getting them. We're getting them. It's entirely frustrating, guys. Lock him down. And that was a gamble because I just lost all my health with that. He's done. There we go. String it together. Like I said, when it comes to the final bosses, guys, just put it all it's gonna always come down to that. When am I going to my transformation? When am I using my vessel? When am I using my spirit skill? when am I using my consumables? It's just, it's almost like a dance. So we were able to pull that off. That's actually a pretty strong transformation. I just happened to have that one fully upgraded. It's one of the better ones for damage, while the other ones for build status effect, which aren't the best for the final bosses. So, it worked out. Because it's guaranteed to poison him, and, that little sliver he had, that poison took care of him. So, you guys could use the same build, or you could not. It doesn't matter. Right? Whatever gets you through it. So the bad ending, you pretty much just take his spot as a broken shell. The good ending, you get, all the relics back and everything else. You're truly reincarnated. Now, as far as like the staffs and the new items in New Game Plus, you don't get them as soon as you get to a shrine, guys. You gotta make it to Chapter 3 to the Painted Realm again. So you gotta do 100% twice. It is what it is.
You must have heard tales about him. Some say he helped Tung Monk fetch the scriptures, was granted Buddhahood, and stayed on Mount Lingshan thereafter. Some say it was not him who was granted Buddhahood. The real him was already dead on the journey to the west. Some say that the journey never happened. He is nothing but a monkey who lives in some storyteller's tall tale. But now, you will hear a tale which no one has ever known.
What does it matter if you become a Buddha? That headband has always been on your head.
Keep those eyes wide open. Watch me rip it off and break free.
Sun Wukong, when you defied the Celestial Court, I had to seal you beneath the mountains with my immense power. Yet, after enduring punishment, you embraced the dark, uplifted good against evil, and subdued Yao Guais throughout the journey. For your contribution, I now bestow upon you the title of Victorious Fighting Buddha.
He defied the Celestial Court, and the Jade Emperor imposed 3 ordeals. Only when the chicken finishes pecking the rice, the dog laps up the flowers, and the lamp burns through the key, the rain will fall.
one final toast before we crash the Celestial Palace!
And there you have it, guys. What an ending. So, obviously, we've already covered the the rest of your trophies and everything else, guys. Now, if you usually, I mean, I would tell you guys, hey, don't enter New Game Plus because of the fact so you can continue journey or enter new cycle. But because you have things to farm, but you still have to go through the game again. Just farm it when you do that, right? So it's really up to you guys, but there's nothing left to do in New Game. Anything you missed, you could just do a New Game Plus. You gotta go to New Game Plus. You gotta get to Chapter 3 to craft your other weapons. You gotta get to Chapter 4 to craft your other armor set. Obviously, if you haven't got your other ending, you're gonna have to do that, and you're gonna have to do 100% of the game 3 times, getting the true ending 3 times, so you can achieve Wukong form if you're going for that. So, it is what it is. It's still gonna make us do all this. So, all right, well. I wasn't thinking about that part. We're not sitting. This took us 15 minutes in episode 1. We're not gonna do this.
Those are
I'm gonna hit the pause menu. We're gonna get
black
out of
mutt
this.
of yours. Come at me, all of you.
So, entering New Game Plus just makes you realize that this game is about rebirth. You live the journey, you die, your soul becomes born anew, and you go through the journey again. And that's the story of Wukong, right? And that's what you learn from it. So, either way, before we close, I would like to thank you guys for tuning in. This has been on the back burner for a long time. It's a lot of fun to make, so I hope you guys have enjoyed the series. And you guys stay tuned, and we will catch you back with the next walkthrough.